A meeting of the Committee on Commissions, Statutory Authorities and State Enterprises was unexpectedly interrupted by Robert Ssebugwawo, commonly known as Coach Bob. Just as officials from the Uganda Broadcasting Corporation were being questioned, Coach Bob halted the proceedings and led the team through a series of exercises. Coach Bob began by instructing the committee members and their witnesses to jog in one place. He then guided them through various stretching exercises.
Let's go!
Ssebugwawo explained why he chose to interrupt the committee session and lead exercises more suited for gym setting.
My full understanding that when people sit for more than an hour, they start getting issues within their bodies. 2, mentally they switch off. 3, psychologically they get out of order. Then 4, they lose the attention that is expected out of them to discuss the sensible content and relevant information that is before them.
Coach Bob stated that his goal is to demonstrate to legislators that board exercises can be done anywhere, regardless of the setting.
And this is also another way to help our legislators to understand and adjust their habits, that in any place where you are, you can exercise at any time, do something to move your body, so that you waken up your mind and then your mental capacity that process the information that you.
He mentioned that the exercises typically last between 2 to 5 minutes and are tailored to the age group of the participants.
That after studying my audience, I know this audience is above 50. I can't take sprint. The intensity is low. Okay? If the audience is lower than 40, then I can go ahead and say the intensity can be higher. Okay? And then also the duration. Also is very important.
Recently, Coach Bob was seen leading similar drills at a cabinet retreat at the National Leadership Institute in Chankwanzi. He emphasized that his techniques are scientifically proven. Coach Bob aims to make physical exercises a national pastime to address the rising number of non-communicable diseases.
This is something that cuts across, not only for the MPs, not only for the staff, but whoever is in parliamentary community. And another outreach I want to do is that I want this to go nationwide, to be a national conversation. In whatever meetings, whatever engagements, whatever retreats, everything that is communal and people have to sit together for some time.
In order, and indeed a number of ministries and departments have adopted it. Although at the moment there is no elaborate policy, but the Ministry of Health and Public Service are working together to develop a policy paper which you can take to Cabinet for endorsement. And I think very soon that paper will be done and we shall go to Cabinet. However, in the standing orders, public service, the standing orders require a public servant to conduct himself or herself in such a way that her conduct does not jeopardize her health.
Chris Obore, the Director of Communications and Public Affairs of Parliament, noted that the Commission decided to hire Coach Bob to introduce an element that was missing in the parliamentary setting.
You know, with all these kind of complex issues causing stress and what, when Coach Bob comes, 5-10 minutes, people feel rejuvenated. We went ahead to say, even the committees, that's why you see when people who visit the committees, they find Coach Bob there. That's the background.
Obore added that while significant amounts of money were being spent in medical treatments, Ssebugwawo's program is proving to be part of the solution.
It is part of preventive health management. We are spending a lot in hospitals. You can see the proliferation of pharmacies in Uganda. It's an indication that there are illnesses in society. But Coach Bob and the like, the intervention, let's have the pharmacies, but let's reduce disease incidence.
Facilities required are not yet in place, and there is no budget so far for such facilities. Like, let's say, the facilities we have here in Parliament. We also need facilities like bathrooms where people after exercising can actually refresh themselves, shower, put on decently and go back. So those facilities are still lacking. However, in the policy paper that is coming, then, and if it is endorsed, then a budget provision will certainly be provided.
Several MPs explained their support for incorporating physical exercises into their routine.
We are at a risk that we are likely to have even you can even have a clot because of oversitting. So it's good that when you sit for 3 hours or 2 hours, you walk around and do some physique and then come back. So I want to appreciate what Coach Bob is doing.
Some of our colleagues don't get time to go into the sporting, to do the gymming. But once we are here and we are doing the national work, we are happy that we get such sessions to exercise, and unlike maybe we can get the clothing somewhere, but not while at job.
Scientists assert that physical exercise can improve health and reduce the risk of developing diseases such as diabetes, cancer, and cardiovascular disease, offering both immediate and long-term health benefits. Juma Kiirya, NTV.